Namaste, guys. So awkward. Welcome to
The spilling the Chiya. It's not that, is it? It's just spilling the Chiya. Fuck's sake, yeah.
welcome to
Spilling the Chiya.
My voice is deep because we went to June Fest, so I kind of lost my voice.
Yeah, my voice is fine though.
Yeah, hers is just naturally deep. Okay. So as a topic is it cheating if
Yeah.
yes to everything? Yes, it is. If you have to question it, it's yes, it is cheating. No,
Yeah, debatable though.
Let's see what the questions are. So we had I think I posted it twice on our Instagram story, and we also had like an anonymous on SurveyMonkey.
Yeah.
And there's more people that put it on the SurveyMonkey, so I guess they don't want to be.
Yeah, they don't want to be exposed.
No, I'm joking. I would have as well. I was quite surprised actually. I didn't think anyone would answer. So I was thinking like, oh, are we gonna have to like think about what to what to bring to the table? But they made it easier because we have quite a few questions that we can discuss.
Yeah, thank you guys for sending in your questions.
Yeah, I love being interactive, and I love other people who interact.
Yeah, exactly. Lol.
Yo, suru mo gore because the Bani know it. It's only episode 2 anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Bani know it was still awkward.
Yeah, because like you don't know whether to be like a bit professional or like just
let it all out.
yeah,
Balo.
yeah, exactly.
Balo. We are who we are, innit? Oh, just like a disclaimer, just because our opinion doesn't match anyone else's or whoever sent the questions in, the topics in, doesn't mean that you're wrong or we're wrong. This is just literally our opinion.
Yeah.
And everyone's different, and I feel like even if someone thinks something isn't cheating, I would just respect that for them. Like,
exactly.
It's not to do with me or my boyfriend.
I'll judge you, but but you do you, I guess.
Yeah. They could do the same and say that we're like too controlling or
but
too
I wouldn't give a fuck
conservative.
because at the end of the day, like it's our relationship, like not theirs. So
And if it works between us, then
Yeah.
that's all that matters. So first question is it cheating if he replies to other girls' flirty messages? It depends though. It depends how he replies.
yeah, and it depends like who the girl is as well. Like if it's some random girl and he's like replying to her, then it's like, why are you replying? Like,
Who is she?
Exactly.
Why did you reply?
Like,
Did you find her attractive? No, but some people are just nice though, because I personally, if someone messaged me, like,
yeah.
I'd probably just dead it, or actually no, I'd probably air it, to be honest, if I'm not, or just like
But,
the message.
Yeah. The thing is, to be honest, I just said that, but like I'm the type to reply as well because I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather just like be like thank you and end the conversation than just like leave it, because then that just makes me look rude and prestigious, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah. Like just because they're like saying like complimenting you or something, it's not like they're trying to get with you, you know? Like they could have just been like,
They
oh,
just
you look
appreciate
nice,
it,
or like,
yeah.
but obviously,
But it depends. Like I said, it depends how they reply.
Yeah,
if they're like, oh, I don't know, if they're just like, oh, cheers, or like, you know. Well, it depends if it's a girl or boy. It works both ways. If the girl is also just like, if she doesn't get high on it, then it's fine, innit? Like, if she's not like getting it. Because we do get messages like that as well, but we're not going to be like, oh, thanks, and then like start a convo with it. Just dead the convo, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Just say thank you, because obviously they're complimenting you.
Yeah. But if like the person kept replying and you kept replying as well, then that would be a bit suspicious.
Yeah, that would.
Because then the other person should realize that you don't want something, you know, because you're dead in the conversation. But if
if it's like, wrong, if you don't give a fuck, he was messaging me for like 3 years straight.
oh yeah, to be honest, some people don't get the message, but I don't know. That's the thing. It depends who they are. Like if it's someone you like know in real life, or you've talked to them before and you're replying to their messages, then like I don't know. I think it's hard. But personally, obviously, I would love it.
The question said flirty messages.
Oh, flirty messages.
So flirty messages.
I think maybe first 2 times you should reply nicely and make it like very clear that you're not interested in it. Yeah. And after that, if they keep sending you flirty messages, then you should air them.
Yeah.
Because if you keep replying, it seems like you want to talk to them,
yeah,
isn't it?
You're reciprocating like what they're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And
as long as, if you're in a relationship, as long as you're not replying in the same way, then I don't think that's cheating. Personally.
Yeah, like you don't have to be rude and be like, like
fuck
leave
off.
me alone. Yeah, exactly.
Have a girlfriend, fuck off.
Yeah, like I hate people like that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's too rude.
Or sometimes you won't even be asking them anything like to do with them.
Yeah.
You just ask a question or reply to this like, oh, like get it. Oh,
They asked time basically. It wasn't even a random guy. It was my friend that I knew for a long time. Obviously, we've like grown apart throughout the year. But like because we were close at one point in our life, I still valued him as a friend.
Yeah.
So I replied to his story because like he had this pasta, I think, like a pasta dish that he posted, and it looked really good. And I love pastas. Like if anyone knows me, then they know I love pasta. So I was like, oh, like what's your recipe? And then like he was like, what did he say? He was like, oh, I didn't cook it. It was my girlfriend's recipe. I was like, okay.
Did he
like,
give you the recipe?
No, he didn't. Okay, do bunny bunny. Like at least tell me the recipe, innit? Like ask your fucking girlfriend. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's yours or hers. Like I was so annoyed. That kind of like rubbed me the wrong way because like it would be one thing if we were strangers, like you're not strangers back away. Like actually even if I was a stranger, like why the fuck would you mention your girlfriend? Just be like, oh, it's not mine, but let me ask someone.
But he can say, let me ask my girlfriend.
Yeah,
At least that's clear that he's,
exactly. He didn't have to be like, oh, it's not mine, it's my girlfriend's, and that's it. That's all he said. Like, what the fuck? So I was like, I was still trying to like, you know, be nice. And I don't know what I said. I think I said, oh, wow, lucky you. Like, you always eat good food because he does. And then he was like, yeah, I'm blessed or something. I was like, what the fuck? Like, who asked?
It's about Woody Michael.
They thought he's done it like because
you guys used to talk quite a lot though.
Yeah.
As friends. It was not really it was just nothing more. It was just on that friend's level. And why would he respond like that? I don't know.
If anything, like I feel like he was the one interested in me. You know? So like for him to like bow causing like, you know, like that with me when I was trying to be friendly.
That's embarrassing.
Exactly. After that, it just put me off talking to him. Like I don't even see him as a friend anymore. Maybe he was trying to show off and be like, ha, I've got a girlfriend, like, you know.
Good for you. You never liked him in the past.
Exactly.
So no, I don't think it's cheating if they respond in a way that's not like flirty back.
Yeah, but they should end it, okay? And they should not keep replying.
Yeah. Next question is it cheating if my girl has close guy friends that are too touchy for my liking?
I guess yeah, because
no, but it depends.
It depends. Like, what do you mean by touchy? Like, are they like just giving a normal hug, or like you know, proper touching their face and their waist and that? Then that would be a different story. Yeah, but I feel like if it's just like a normal hug, or maybe a hug that sometimes lasts a bit too long, it's a bit sus. But I feel like a hug is okay. But if they're like holding hands as well, then nah, that would not.
Yeah, true.
Didn't give you flashback.
No, I think it depends because if your girl
or a
is
boy.
friends or a boy, if the girl or boy is friends with the opposite sex before they met you, before you got in a relationship, and like, because personally I'm quite a touchy person, I don't realize that I'm being, because I have no intentions of like trying to, you know, like touch you on purpose. Like even with girls and mostly with girls, I always like touch their back, touch their shoulder. Like even when I'm talking like normal conversations, and you're like, "Mira, at this sometimes because I'm quite a touchy person."
Yeah.
But like I know my limits as well. I'm not gonna be like touching a guy on his waist or his ass. Yeah, like, I know my limits as well. I think I'm a lot more touchy with girls, but
you can't help it. It's just natural, isn't it?
And that's just how I am. But if my boyfriend said to me like, "Oh, I don't like you doing that,"
then you'd
even
stop.
if you're like that, I would stop that, because obviously it would come in my mind like, oh shit, maybe it looks wrong.
Yeah,
I don't realize that it's looking like that.
Yeah.
If your girl's guy friend is touching her ass or her waist or something and she's letting it happen, then that is cheating. That's a bit. Yeah,
it's not like officially cheating, but I'm guessing we're saying that it's bad, you know? So like cheating,
Because I mean, even if it doesn't mean that she's done something to like think, to like, she's not done anything physical to actually go out her way to fucking cheat on you, but she's letting it happen, and it could, like, one thing could lead to another.
Exactly.
So, and that's kind of like telling the guys as well, her guy friends, that it's okay for them to touch her like that.
Yeah.
So it depends on that person and their boundaries.
Like
I think if it's the shoulder, or something, like just putting the arm around, I don't think that's cheating.
But not for too long though. Let's say not too long, maybe like 2 seconds or even like 1 minute maximum.
Like zap.
Like, you're right. Yeah. No, because like I feel like, like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, then you shouldn't be like touching the opposite sex for too long. No, but what if she's known him like for a long time? It doesn't matter. Like,
no, okay. So say for example, so like say he has a girlfriend, but you've been friends, because you have been friends with him for a long time.
Yeah.
And you're comfortable with him. You guys, like, you know, you share your thoughts and whatever, all that. And say like, say he's just talking to you and he just put his arm around you just to talk to you.
Yeah.
And then I don't think that's cheating, because it's not like you're.
I wouldn't say it's cheating, but then like I feel like I would feel uncomfortable, because like if he kept his arm around my shoulder for a long time, like let's say more than 1 minute, then okay. Then I think I would feel uncomfortable, because I feel like when are like, oh, just saying hi and like talking, like, oh, being a little touchy is okay, but if you're doing it for like longer than a minute, then it's just uncomfortable. Like, why are you touching me? You know, like it doesn't matter. Like if we've been friends for a long time, But I personally feel like that's a bit weird.
Because you know that he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Or like if I had a boyfriend and he was doing that to me, then I would definitely be like, you know, move your hand.
Get out. You're a cheater, you're a liar. Get the fuck out. Imagine.
Lord. Shout out David.
David. He's so funny. Is it cheating if he doesn't let you go on his phone, even if he trusts you and you trust him? I wouldn't say it's cheating, but I'd be a bit like sus.
Yeah, I'll be sussed out. Because why are you not letting me go through your phone? But I know some people who are like, why should you go through my phone? Like, if you trust me. And they generally aren't doing anything bad, but they just don't like, you know, people invading their privacy. But I feel like if you're in a relationship, like there is a thing called privacy, but not when it comes to like stuff like phones and that. Like, I feel like that's a given. Like, you should be able to go through your boyfriend's phone or like girlfriend's phone. Not like go through like trying to look for messages, but, you know, just like going through it normally.
I can relate to this. Like, wasn't it because I don't have a problem with my boyfriend going through my phone. I actually don't. Like, I would not even, nothing would cross my mind if he was just to go through my phone. But he's not the type of person to go through my, like, or want to look. He just doesn't really care. Like,
he trusts you.
No, but I trust him as well. But I'm still curious.
Wait, what?
No, I do. He's so loyal. Like, I trust him, but it's just, I'm just curious, you know? Like, because even with my friends, I think because too much close photo, like, because my friends don't care either if I go through their phone, like, if I'm just looking at stuff. Going through, but after a night out, if I'm just looking at pictures, they're not like, oh, just look at this to this. You know, some people don't like giving their friend their phone. I'm just swiping. I'm that person that just swipes.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really mind anyone going on my phone, like my friends. And my boyfriend did the sunny, like, it's like, I don't give a fuck, you know?
Like, because you don't have anything to hide.
Yeah. I feel like it's just, like, people that I'm not that close with. Like, the thing I don't like is my photos, because I take, like, really ugly photos of myself. Yeah. And I just don't want that to be seen.
No, but obviously that's different because that's someone you don't really know.
Yeah. So maybe that I don't know. Like, is it cheating? But I feel like that's really sus though.
Yeah, it is sus, and some people don't like it because they're like, oh yeah, like you said, oh, if you trust me, then why do you have to go through my phone? And they get defensive in that sort. But then it's like, why are you getting so defensive?
Exactly.
Personally, I'm like, why are you getting so defensive? And you're still not giving it to me?
Yeah.
But I think if it's in front of them with their permission and they know that you're doing it, that's fine. Like if you're going through it without them knowing, like say if they were like, I don't know, if they were in another room and you just like secretly going through their phone, then that's a bit like crossing the limit. No, but then like, because if it doesn't matter, like for me, I wouldn't care if my boyfriend went through my phone, even if I wasn't in the room, because like it would be like my phone is your phone, your phone is my phone kind of thing, you know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just very open and I don't care about privacy when it comes to relationships. But then, you know, there are some people who like take advantage of that, and then they're always on their other half's phone, like actually looking for something though. Yeah, like if you're actually going through your girlfriend's phone looking for something, or your boyfriend's phone looking for something, like really purposely, and then like without them knowing, like I think that's a bit weird. But not weird, but like you can't say that you trust them then, can you? Because you're actually looking for something. Yeah, like if you're looking through it like obsessively, like trying to find something, then that just shows that you have cracks in a relationship, doesn't it? Because like you clearly don't trust them and you're looking for something every time. But if you're just going through it like normally, like maybe like once any daily bear that really like, but to be honest, like why would you want to check it every time anyway, you know? Yeah, like, exactly. Like I can't imagine like me going through my boyfriend's phone every time. Me like for like hours and hours. Like what is there to look at anyway? Exactly. That I haven't told you. Yeah. And if that's the case, then you guys need to talk it out. Obviously, what was the question? We're just going off on a tangent again. What was the question? The question was, is it cheating if they don't let you go on their phone? Okay, it says if they don't let you go on. So if they're still being really defensive and not letting you go on, I think that's fucking sus. Yeah, that's borderline cheating. You don't know. You just don't know. Exactly, because you haven't got to. Or if they like put it in front of you and you went through it together. Yeah. Because then I would get a bit sus, like if he's really defensive and he's like no, exactly. And then like and that's like that's like that's more like, oh, so you didn't prove nothing. That's just like confirming their suspicions, isn't it? I don't think it's cheating unless like you do find something. Yeah, because you never know. But that's maybe going man to the bani something like our bani, we're quite open people, like as in the terms that we don't really care because we have nothing to hide. But I some people are it's their habit that they don't like people going on their phone. That's fair enough. You just have to come to an agreement. Exactly. You have to make compromises. Like if you're like that, then you have to like make it clear from the beginning. Yeah, and both sides have to be able to compromise though. You can't expect him to like let you go through your phone if he doesn't like it. Because if he doesn't like it either, you're just expecting him to like give away. But it depends, like
I don't know, because I feel like I would want to go through my boyfriend's phone, not to look at stuff, like trying to find something, but I would want to go on it, like, you know, every once in a while. So if he was like to say no, I feel like, I don't know, I don't think I would be able to compromise that, to be honest.
So okay, then what agreement would you come to then?
Then he would have to let me go through his phone.
But what if he's like, I
really don't like it.
What if he gets not insecure, but like, what if he gets insecure about your relationship, thinking that you really don't trust him? That's why you're so adamant that you want to go his phone.
Then I feel like, okay, then maybe I'll be like, okay, let's go through it together. Yeah, let's go through it together then. Fine. But I would tell you randomly so that you can't like delete anything.
Yeah, because it's video so.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying I'm doing it because like I don't trust someone.
Imagine scheduling. I'm gonna look through your phone at 8 p.m. on Tuesday night.
Nah, that'd be too much. But I just hope, you know.
Well, both parties have to be understanding.
Yeah.
And if they're not, then maybe they're not the one for you.
Yeah.
Because you're just never gonna agree on something.
Yeah.
Is it cheating if you keep the dating apps but don't use it? No, I don't think it is. But like, why not delete it? But I don't think it's cheating.
Yeah, but I feel like if like the girlfriend or the boyfriend was like, can you delete it, and they're saying no, then I feel like that's very sus.
So basically, this whole podcast is it sus?
Yeah, it's sus. Because I feel like it's not cheating, because you can't say cheating to like something you don't like, you know. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean that it's cheating. Yeah. So I would just say, if like. I would say keeping it is okay, but if like your other half is like, can you delete it, and you don't want to, then that would be cheating then,
and I think that would compromise the whole relationship.
Yeah, defo, because it's not even like a dating app. Like, what's that got to do with anything? Like, that's not an important thing.
And if you don't use it, then there's no issue with deleting it, is it?
Exactly.
Unless he's waiting for a breakup and then he's got it ready, or she's got it ready.
New account.
Get a profile all set up already. Only deactivated, just it's all set up already.
Exactly.
Ready to go public. Anyway, no, I don't think that's cheating. Just in that context.
So, is it cheating if you're talking on the phone to someone else other than your partner for long hours?
Personally, yeah, I think it is. Only because what have you got to talk about with that other person that you can't talk about to me? Like, if our relationship is solid enough, then you can surely... But then, I don't know. It's like, obviously, if it's a catch-up, then okay.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say as well. Like, if it's like once a month, or maybe once every few months.
Or once a year.
Once a year, yeah. Once a year. Then, like, I would be like, okay. I would still be like, I'll get jealous, because I'm a jealous person anyway. Yeah. So that would kind of make me feel jealous. But
if they're like always talking to them,
then definitely not. Yeah. That is not gonna happen.
I think that is cheating.
That's definitely cheating.
Because regardless of whether you are being flirty or not, the fact, like, personally, I would not talk to another guy for anything anyway, because I tell my boy I'm a simp. I'm a simp. I tell my boyfriend everything. Well, not everything, but you know, some stuff you gotta keep to yourself, and like, if it's not yours to tell, I don't tell him. But in regards to myself, like, everything that I want to say, I just tell him. So I don't see a need to tell any of my guy friends. And I feel like I drifted with my guy friends as soon as I got in a relationship anyway. Yeah. Like,
I just don't know how, like, people do that. Like, when you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend at home and you're talking to another person, like, for hours and hours. And some people actually do that, and like, they're fine with it. I don't understand.
I think that's cheating personally. If you keep doing it,
I think it's because we both don't really have like guy friends that like we're really close to, and
even if we did, I don't think I would. I already have a boyfriend to talk to on the phone for hours. I don't need to talk to someone else. Like I said, if it's a catch up, or if they need something, or if they need help with something, then okay, because that's like once in a blue moon. Yeah. But if it's all the time, like, oh, like what, like my boyfriend's not available, so I'll call them or whatever. If it's like that, then that's a bit sus. Even if you're just friends.
Exactly. No, we would say yes to that then, right?
I think so.
That's cheating. Don't do that.
But some people don't think it is, and that's fine. But like I said, as long as your other half is fine with it, then I don't think that's cheating.
Yeah. But it just depends on the relationship, I guess.
Yeah, it's hard.
Because some people don't care. Like, they really don't care.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, bad.
I mean, props to them. But
yeah, I wish I was like that, but I'm not.
Nah, I don't even want to be like that.
That's how you get hypnotic. That's how people hypnotic.
Exactly. Is it cheating if you're not official yet, but in the talking stage and hooking up with someone else? It depends how serious you are, though, like, and how far along in this talking stage you are.
Unfortunately, unless you're like official, I don't think you can classify it as cheating. You can classify it as like they're not being loyal, but then like it's kind of hard because it's like, you know, some people will be like, oh, you don't owe it to them to be loyal because you're not.
But the thing is, that's true as well. But I feel like some talking stages, you both like have this mutual understanding that you're gonna be loyal to each other. You know, so if you had that talk, like if you had that talk and you're like, oh, I hate that. If you had that talk and you're still like trying to get with other guys,
okay, then
like, that is cheating for sure. I mean, like it's not officially cheating because you're not together, but that is cheating. Come on,
red flags. Bye. I'll literally be like, bye, blocked.
Yeah, exactly.
Because why am I gonna waste more of my time if I know that you're like that?
Exactly.
And plus, like, once a cheater, always a fucking cheater.
Yeah, I do not trust cheaters at all.
Yeah. I mean, some people, like, you know, they do change, but
do they really? I don't know, but I personally think once a cheater, always a cheater. Like even if they don't do it again, like I know in the back of their mind they want to because like they've already done it before. And like, do you really want to be with someone who doesn't really cheat but wants to cheat? You know?
Hell no.
They'll be unhappy, and you're just gonna like, and you'd probably break up at the end anyway because like they want to be with other people, right? But they just don't want to because I guess like gossipy. You know.
Yeah, and I'm not the type of girl to just try and change a guy either.
Yeah, no. Never try to change anyone. Like, don't try to save them either.
You're already gonna fail yourself.
You're the one who's gonna get
You're gonna lose yourself. Yeah. Exactly, and then you'll be the one that needs saving. Bruh. You'll be the one that needs someone to save you.
Lord.
Don't you think though? Like, I mean, if they change on their own, that's different. But if you're trying to change them, like, but they're, I think,
by the way, guys, it's a massive red flag if a guy or a girl says, "Oh yeah, maybe you can change me." Never. Nah, they don't even want to change. They don't even think about it. If they say that, just run, just leave, get the fuck out.
Fuck boy vibes. No, because why would you even say that? Exactly. I want you to change me. What the fuck? Are you stupid?
Or they'll be like, yeah, I'll change for you, babe. But that's the one. The man's like, no, never trust them. Never.
My foot will twist before you can change me. While I'm trying to run. This feels fake, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's so corny and so cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe when you were younger.
Maybe if this is the 18th century. Not now.
Time has changed. Do not say that shit in front of me. Because I will block you.
If someone said that to me, you want me to go? And my Mother Teresa going around changing you. And I wouldn't expect you to change for me anyway, because it's like I want to like you for you.
Yeah.
So if someone is like, I would change this for you, I wouldn't be like, I'd be a bit like, okay.
It'd just be like them trying to impress you and not being genuine.
Yeah, because it's like they're just chatting shit to to impress you. What was the question? I've completely forgot the question. Actually, now that you explained what that earlier, I do kind of agree, because if you are both like, or you see it going somewhere, but you're just not official yet.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go hook up with someone else, if you were official, that would be cheating, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're still thinking like, I want to hook up with someone else, even though we agreed that we see a future with each other.
So that's why I also think you should have like that conversation from the beginning, so that you both know what to expect. And
that can change anytime. It doesn't mean that you have to
stick with it.
Yeah. Is it cheating if they still follow their ex on Insta? It's
not, but I feel like if your other half is uncomfortable with it, then you should unfollow them.
I don't think that's something you have to ask anyway. Like if it's like an actual ex and not just someone that they were talking to, then that person is kind of irrelevant now.
Yeah.
And I personally don't believe that exes can be friends.
No,
so
never.
That's why, like, because you're still gonna have like, I don't know. I personally don't think that exes can be friends.
No.
So that person just becomes irrelevant. So I don't know, why would you even need them on your Insta?
But the thing is, like, okay, once you guys break up and like after like a year past something and you're like talking as friends, then I feel like, okay, it's still a bit like weird, but maybe you can be friends at that point. But if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend after like breaking up with them, but you're still friends, then like you're not going to talk to your ex still, are you? Like,
yeah, that's a bit disrespectful, I think.
Exactly. So like, what's the point of being friends with your ex? Even if you do end up like mutually agreeing to be friends and you're talking, but then at the end of the day,
you can still be on good terms with them. Like, hi, hello, bandinsini. Like if you meet them, just be like, oh, hi.
Nah.
Do you not think? Well, no, but if you're just passing them somewhere, then you can say hi. You don't have to like see them and then just ignore them.
I feel like even if you did end on good terms, you don't have to say hi to them. You know, like I personally wouldn't say hi to like my ex, even if we did end on good terms. Like,
I don't think it's cheating, but if your partner doesn't like it and you still want to keep your ex there, then that's a bit sus. And you kind of like, what, do you still have feelings for that person? That
it makes it seem like you haven't moved on. Yeah. You know,
and then I think that can be classed as borderline cheating, because you're still like you still like someone else.
Yeah.
Even though you're with a new person, because you're not really like fully over them. Like, why do you need to have them on Insta?
Exactly.
Or socials, you know?
That's like you trying to like stalk them and trying to see what they're doing, where they're at, and all that stuff. And why do you need to know that?
And then your partner would just be insecure because it's like, what is the need for them to still have them on there? Because that person's cheating. Out your life. They're gone. Yeah, why do you need them on your socials still?
But then, you know, some people are so weird. Like, they're friends with their ex and their boyfriend and girlfriend is fine with it, and they're even like friends themselves. To me, that's like, bruv, I would never.
Well, I don't have any exes, so I don't know.
Me too, single since there.
But I wouldn't like it, that's all I know. Like,
yeah, I would not like it.
So is it cheating if you romantically flirt with... oh my God, my throat is ready to say yes, that's why it's... So you romantically flirt with other people and hide it from your other half?
Yeah, it's cheating, defo.
Because if you feel guilty enough to hide it...
Yeah.
Because you're actually being flirty.
Yeah, it's not like... You're clearly not joking if you're trying to hide it, you know? Like, you know deep inside that you didn't mean it, so...
Or you know that deep inside you would not tell your other half. So if you're hiding it from them, then you know that it's not right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would be classified as cheating.
Is it cheating? Bro, is this even a question? Is it cheating if you're spooning with someone else?
What? Obviously. Why? Why would you spoon with another person when you literally have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Why?
Yes, it is. Okay, we're not even going to elaborate on that because that is cheating.
Okay. Is it cheating if you're sending flirty texts and messages or chatting with another person?
These are all quite similar, to be honest.
It's similar to the first question, isn't it?
So yeah, it is cheating.
It's definitely cheating. Don't
because
do that.
the thing is, if you're doing anything to do with flirting with someone else, I think that's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating.
It's like,
I know how some people say like, oh, but like that's just my personality. Like, I don't even know if I'm flirting. Like, no, that's a fucking lie. You're a bullshitter.
Especially if you have to hide it. So
yeah, but some people don't even try to hide it, and I don't know. People are so weird. Like, I don't get some people. Why would you do that?
Exactly. But then it'll be those people that don't like it if their partner did that to them.
Yeah, or like they'll be like, yeah, I don't care, and then like, but then like if you don't care, then like that clearly means that you don't like that person enough, or you don't like them at all,
or you don't value them enough to be flirting with other people.
Exactly.
So you can still like the person, but if you don't respect them or value them enough that you're flirting with other people, then I do think that's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's like emotionally cheating. Is it cheating if you're having an opposite sex close bestie? So basically, is it cheating to have a girl or a boy best friend, isn't it?
Not cheating. If they didn't have anything, I don't know, that is hard because I wouldn't want to like take away my boyfriend's friends if they were in their lives before I was.
Yeah.
But then they have to be respectful enough and know their own boundaries, not to be like too friendly like you were, because when you're single it's a different story.
Yeah,
like bale on the single
exactly.
But if you have a partner, then you have to consider their feelings as well, and that they might not like it because you're like too close.
Okay, so what would you do if your boyfriend had a girl best friend? Would you be cool with it? Like if it was before you guys started dating and they were still like friends now, would you be okay with it right now? Let's say that like instead of like she knows her boundaries, she's just like being friendly and nothing else.
Well, no, because I'm your new girl best friend. Because your lover should be like your best friend, your boyfriend, your homie, all in one, you know? I think I personally, I don't need my boyfriend to be different from my guy best friend. I know some people like having opposite sex because like, you know, they've been friends for a long time, they give good opinion, blah blah. You can still be good friends with that person, but you don't need to be like best friends with them. Like, and people like naturally just drift apart when they've gotten into relationships anyway. But if you're still being really close and really like,
you know, sharing secrets and all that stuff,
and how you were with them.
So you're basically saying if like your boyfriend had a girl best friend right now, then you wouldn't be happy.
No.
Do you think you would break up with him over that?
Oh, I don't know. If it got to a point where like he's like really defensive, like, so she was my friend, she's my girl best friend, blah, blah, I think I would have an issue with it, because then I am quite like an insecure person. I trust him, but there are some areas where I'm still insecure because I know what some girls are like. I'm not saying that girl is going to be like that, but I think it's just because me personally, I wouldn't do that. If my guy best friend had a girlfriend, I would stay away, but I would not be offended that he just like stopped talking so much. If he dropped me, like dropped me, like, oh yeah, like, just completely stopped talking to me, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I feel like if you have a close like friend of opposite sex before you're in a relationship and then you just drop them randomly, then like that's fucked up.
Yeah,
so you should at least give them like a heads up and be like, oh listen, like my girlfriend or boyfriend doesn't like it like that, we're so close and like us talking all the time, so like it'd be,
then what if that friend is like, oh wow, so everything we've been through, that's the key, no one actually.
But then again, like, you have to be understanding, innit? Like, if your friend says that, then that just means that obviously they don't give a fuck about your relationship, and like their girlfriend or boyfriend was right. Like, you should drop them then, right? I do feel like, I personally don't want my boyfriend to have a girl best friend. And even if he did have a girl best friend before me and I was talking to this guy and I found out, then I think I would rather just not talk to him at all than like me being in a relationship with him and trying to tell him like, oh, don't do that, don't do this with her, stuff, you know? Because I don't think that's fair either, like you said, like to make like someone drop their best friend over you. I don't like that. So rather than doing that, I would rather know from the beginning so I know not to talk to them. Because some people don't mind, and to be honest, some people are respectful to like their best friend's girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and that's fair enough. So it's not like it's a red flag altogether, but for us personally, I guess we don't like our boyfriends to have a girl best friend.
Because I'm your girl best friend.
Exactly. I'm your best friend, you're fucking homie, or whatever. I'll be whatever you want me to be. For me, even my boyfriend having a giddy sathi is like, I don't like that. Even if they're not close, like I'd rather him just have like giddy sathi. That's it.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's a bit toxic in a way, but that's just us.
And plus, like, if he knows that and like he's willing to accept that, then I think it's only toxic if you're having to fight against it every time. Like, but if you talk about it like as mature adults and you both compromise, then I don't think that's toxic. I wouldn't say it's toxic. It's just like it's just your expectations.
Because like I said, like some people don't mind, innit? So like for them, it's
if
like,
they don't mind, then it's fine. But like if you do mind, but you're not willing to kind of compromise, then I don't see a point in that relationship, because that person's always going to be feeling shit, like, oh, he's got a girl best friend or a guy best friend. Boys get insecure as well, not just saying girls, by the way. Because we're girls right now, we're talking about it. So if your girl has a guy best friend, it goes both ways. Guys can be insecure as well. I would not want my boyfriend to feel that way, so I'd rather just talk to my... But then, like, if you have a really good friend, you don't want... But, you know, it's not like you're dropping them, do you know what I mean? Because if you have a really good friend that you don't want to lose and you break up with that person, then it's kind of like you lost your friend as well. That's why it's like a, you know, a sticky situation, because like some people... Because like maybe it's because like I personally don't have a guy best friend. I've never had like this relationship with a guy, so I can't imagine me like in that situation. But I guess for people who do have like a really close relationship with like the opposite sex, then it might be hard for them. So you just need to find someone who will be willing to accept a middle ground. Because I've experienced both sides where I wouldn't say we were like best friends, but we were really close. And then as soon as he got a girlfriend, he like literally just dropped me. Nothing. No goodbye, goodbye, China. You should at least give an explanation. Like I feel like that's so wrong. Especially because we both opened up quite a lot. Like we never saw each other in a way that was anything more than friends. Which is why it hurt me more, because I feel like relationships with friends, like dhoka from friends is more hurtful than dhoka from like someone you're talking to personally. Because it's like you guys have been through a lot. Like, you know, I've opened up to you. I like you trusted them. You just put salt in my wound. You fucking enemy, my own. It's true though, right? So I've also experienced that. But having had a boyfriend, I just found myself not really needing to talk to my guy friends. And they just automatically understood as well. So in that moment before where I was pissed, like, oh, how can you just drop me like that just because you got a girlfriend? That's it. Ali mature boy. Like, I can understand why. But it's just the way you do it though, isn't exactly. It? Like, you don't just go about it. Drop them like one random day or like block them and be like, oh, like not even an explanation. I like that Google got it, flash got it, the way you do that. Am I shit? I thought I was worth more than that. Literally, that is how it felt to me. I thought of you as a really good friend, and you literally just took a fucking shit and flushed me down the toilet. I mean, you could have fucking, if you needed a shit, you can hold it in. You can hold it in and then like bistar and let it out. Fucking hell. Don't you think that you could have done it a bit gentler? Like it's just the way you do it. But or at least I wouldn't have been salty if you at least explained to me. What was the question? I forgot the question again. Having an opposite sex husband. I don't think it's cheating because they haven't done anything to cheat, but it just depends on both persons and what they think is acceptable and not acceptable. So no, I don't think it's cheating if they have a close best friend. It's only if they like actually do something to... it's not cheating, but if you don't like it, you don't like it, innit? Okay, is it cheating if you're... Is this even a question? Is it cheating if your boyfriend asks for another girl's number? Well, if he's interested and he's asking that, it is cheating. But if it's like, say for example, your friend is trying to link up with a girl and they get lost or something, and then you ask for that girl's friend or number to call blah, blah, then I don't think that's cheating. But if it's like they're asking them personally to get to know them, then yeah, that is cheating.
That's cheating.
Because we're talking about this as in the context that you're in a relationship, innit?
Even if they're just trying to be friends. Well, that's what they're claiming.
I don't know. Even if they're just trying to get to know them as friends, I just find that a bit weird because it's like either that person was interested in you.
Yeah.
Or you were like, not interested, sorry. Either that person was attracted to you so that you can talk to them. You don't need number though. If you want to be friends or something, you can just have socials, innit? Just follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like that's really disrespectful to your girlfriend or your boyfriend if you ask for another boy's or girl's number. Like,
it is.
Why are you doing that? Especially because like number is like quite private, you know. You can't just, okay, you might be able to block them, but they'll always have your number. Like in social media, it's like you can, you know, change your whatever, but then I guess you can block them. But still, I think what personal. You mean is
like it's more private in the sense like on social media, it's just everyone is on social media, innit? But your phone number is like your phone number.
Yeah, especially like nowadays, we never change our numbers even if we buy a new phone.
Yeah, or we just talk on social. So if you're asking for someone's actual number, what are you you're gonna call them? I mean, you can call on social media, but why do you need the number? You can just talk on social media.
I think it's just like how, you know, in the past, like number was how you flirted with people. Like nowadays, it's more easier with social media, but that's why I feel like look, like Unzani, like because we're so used to like number being like flirting, like related to that.
Can I get your digits?
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to like link up with that person, but
But
the question is, if your boyfriend asks for another girl's number, so he's in a relationship, so why would he need to ask for another girl's number? So yeah, I personally think that is cheating. The audio might be different, guys, because we had to move locations.
Yeah.
I'm really don't do this. I want to. So we're in the car now. The struggles.
Apologies.
There was a few more questions, but we'll just do like 2 more because we ain't got time.
We need to go home.
This is not a question, it's just a statement, but I totally agree. So is it cheating if, but it's not, what am I saying? It's not a question, it's just a statement. So they said cheating isn't just physical stuff. You can emotionally cheat as well. Secretly talking to other girls and flirting with them and not even disclosing who they are to your partner can count as cheating to me personally, even if they haven't done stuff, etc., have sex or kissed, etc.
Is that quite similar to like the questions we answered before? So I would say yes, that's cheating, obviously.
Yeah, because if you got something to hide, then that means you feel guilty, so you know that it's wrong.
Even if it's not like cheating physically, that's cheating like mentally, you know. So yes, that's cheating.
Yeah, that statement is true.
Is it cheating if your boyfriend or girlfriend likes the opposite gender's picture, like on Insta or Facebook or whatever? I would say no.
I don't think it's cheating, but I don't see a need for them to like it either.
No.
Like, especially if they're not following them.
Okay.
Like if if it's like a pattern, like every girl that comes across, you don't even follow it. The thing is, it's not just one account. If you see like multiple accounts and you see that they've liked,
okay, what if they follow them, like it's a girl they follow and they like their picture?
well, that's fine then, because sometimes I don't even look at the pictures of the people that I'm following. I just like it. It's you know, out of habit, I just like click double like. So if it's like that, I don't really care. I wouldn't
same.
But it's like they're going on their profile to like their pictures, and then they don't even follow them. So if it's not if it's like not just one picture but multiple pictures, and it's like with recent ones as well,
that's a bit
sus.
Because then that's kind of like flirting though, isn't it? Because you're telling them like, oh yeah, I like this picture, I like you, kind of thing.
And then you don't even follow them.
Yeah. Or if you do follow them and you're going through their old pictures and liking it, then that's a bit weird as well.
Yeah, because you know some people shoot their shot like that.
Yeah. AKA girls. Yeah, so it depends. So if they're going out of the way to like another girl's photo that they don't even follow, or a girl they do follow, but it's their old pictures,
shows that they're kind of interested.
Yeah, it's saying that like, oh, you're kind of cute, you know, like. Yeah. I like this, I like you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if it's just like girl they follow or a boy they follow and they like the picture that they posted, then like I don't think
that's cheating. Because honestly,
I don't really care either, to be honest. Because I
follow them.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I like boys' photos, even though I don't actually like how they look, you know. Because I feel like it's Instagram. Like you're just liking. Otherwise, what's the point of following people? Like
what I'm trying to say is like if you don't even follow this person, but if they're doing it to more than one person, and they don't follow them, but then they're liking multiple pictures. I wouldn't say it's cheating because they haven't actually
done anything.
They haven't gone out, but you're kind of emotionally hurting your partner if they don't like it and you're doing it.
Yeah, even if your partner was fine with it, I don't see the point of doing it. Like
if you like it, just like it in your mind, innit? You don't have to like physically like it.
Either. So unless they're your followers, don't do that shit. But I know some girls who don't want their boyfriend to follow. I mean, I don't want their boyfriends to like the girl's photo, even if they do follow them. I mean, that's fair enough. I guess, you know, to them it's like kind of like cheating because you're saying, oh, I like you, and it's still about you neither. But like to me it's not that deep because like I personally don't like people's photo just because like I think they're cute. I just like it because I follow them. Like if they like my photo, I like their photo, you know. But yeah, so it's that one's like cheating or cheating just tip on them now. But then like if I do follow them, then personally we don't think it's cheating. But obviously I know loads of girls who are different about this.
Or some people ask their other half to unfollow them. I mean, I've had some people unfollow me just because their girls like, oh, they don't want me following you.
I don't like that.
Even if we've had nothing in between, and like even if we don't even talk. They'll come up to me drunk like, oh, by the way, I didn't unfollow you because sorry about that.
It's my girlfriend.
My girlfriend didn't like it, or the girlfriend will unfollow without them even knowing. The guy
that's messed up.
Or the boyfriend. There are some boys that proper like unfollow all the guys that their girlfriend is following. You know, then again, that's like between them and their relationship.
Exactly.
But in regards to this question, I don't think it's cheating.
No, and I'm a very jealous person, but I personally don't think that's cheating.
So is it cheating if he wants to stay friends with a girl he used to have feelings for, but nothing happened between them?
Yes. Because like, why else would you want to stay friends with them, you know?
Exactly.
That's very suspicious.
Especially if he used to like her.
Yeah, do the Johnny. That's like a red flag.
Because then it's not physically cheating, but how would your partner feel? I mean, yeah, there are some people who don't really give a fuck, which is like good for them, but this is our podcast, so this is our feelings. I think that's low-key borderline cheating because even if you don't talk to them, you had feelings for them. So like, do you think I'll believe you that you don't go through their pictures or you don't you don't miss them if you still follow them?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's like basically like leaving a door open, just in case like, if
she comes back, or
like if we break up, then like I'll have her as a backup and just the boy anything. No, kind of like maybe that's not the intentions, but that's what it looks like to us.
Yeah, and even if they had nothing in between them, the main thing is
even if like the girl or boy didn't like them at all, but still like you like them.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's you. If it was like that person, they didn't have anything between them, and he liked her, but she didn't. I get it. She didn't. Then where am I going with this? This question's fucking my head.
What is the reason? And I feel like if your partner is uncomfortable, then like you should respect their wishes, you know. But then it depends as well, because some people are like really crazy. They're like psychopaths, so they don't like everything. And people like that you need to just get rid of. But like I feel like it's like reasonable to feel uncomfortable and not happy with. So stuff like this, you have to be understanding and respect your partner's wishes, and just don't be friends with them. It's not that hard. They might be like, oh, but he might or she might feel like I'm a bitch and like it's still like so what? Let them think that, innit? Like who cares?
Not like you're trying to have a relationship with them.
Exactly.
Are you gonna like risk your own relationship for someone who that you can't get with?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you want that, then just keep living in your imagination.
Because I know some people care too much about what other people say, rather than like, I've no boyfriend, no girlfriend, go feelings. Okay. And they had a valid reason as well. Not just because like, I don't know, like he has his hair. It's like, wait, that's a bit stupid.
And in regards to this, it's like, I used to like that person, then no.
Yeah, no.
Without a doubt, goodbye. Goodbye. That is the end of our podcast. Half hungover bako awas tamago I know. You're still listening till the end. Thanks for listening. If you agree with anything, then
let us know.
If you disagree with us, then you can come on to our next podcast.
Let's have a debate, because we could go on about this forever.
Yeah, and maybe we can also understand that side as well, because I'm open to new opinions.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm open to hearing the other side, because sometimes it's like, well, maybe I am overreacting, but that's just how I've always been. So until someone tells you another side and get it some down here, then obviously I'm gonna keep thinking this way.
Because we're friends. We've been friends for a long time, and we both have like similar
values and
we both think the same basically when it comes to stuff. So it's hard to, I
mean, sometimes we do have differing thoughts, but
most of the time
it's like, whoever's listening, if anyone disagrees with anything, then I'm more than happy to hear your opinions and your side. Our Instagram's open, our emails are open. And thanks to everyone who did interact. I was not expecting, to be honest, I honestly was not expecting anyone. So I was thinking, should we just like make our own topics and talk about it? Yeah. And maybe if people relate, then they relate, but they did actually interact. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
I hope we didn't sound toxic or like crazy.
No, I think your question, it was quite like obvious, yes. Yeah. So they don't know.
The thing is though, like some people, even if they're like, they sound toxic, blah blah. When it comes to you and you're in that situation, I'm pretty sure like most people would think. Well, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Maybe
they would think the same. Defo. Yeah. Like they're just like, I know some people who are like, oh yeah, I'm cool with it, and last month they're like fucking worse than us. What are
just straightforward, innit?
Yeah. The man data, like, sorted out. Like, we'll just express our opinion, but obviously we're not going to be, like, rude and, like, oh, you're stupid for thinking that.
Yeah, no. I
You have to, like, think about what you say before you say it, even if you are quite, like, a outspoken person. I hope you enjoyed. And remember, there's no point crying over spilt Chiya. Wipe
it up.
Bye.
Bye.